Today is Sunday, June 23rd, and this is another update on my progress beating the S&P 500 along with Bill Ackman's Pershing Square holdings. I do make these videos every Sunday and Tuesday, so if you want to follow along, hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. I haven't made any changes at all to my portfolio. It's been that way for a couple of weeks now, and I think it's going to be about one more week before I make any changes. This is what the SPY chart looks like right now. Right now, the price is just below the 5-day moving average. There's still about a 1% move separating the price from the 15-day moving average. From where we are right now, over the next couple of days, it would be about a 1.25% drop to get to this red trend line, which I wouldn't be surprised if that's what ends up happening. And that would cause the price to move below the 15-day moving average, which is the complete opposite of what I normally like to see. But the market's been super resilient lately, so even if we do touch it, ultimately I do believe we're just going to bounce off of it and move upward. If we actually move below the trend line and stay there for a couple of days, I'll definitely reconsider. I don't mind taking a short-term loss in my portfolio if we're just going to bounce off of it, but if it looks like we might start breaking down and touch the middle one or even the lower one, I definitely don't want to be fully invested. So at this point, it's just wait and see what the market does over the next couple of days. These are all my current positions. Right now, Nvidia, Apple, Google, Microsoft, and Costco make out my top 5. The last couple of weeks, C3 AI had been my 5th highest position. Even though it's still at a gain right now, it has gone down over the last week, which is why Costco replaced it. Right now, my top 5 account for 52.6% of my portfolio. I have 93.71% invested in 6.29 sitting in cash. If we cross below that trend line and stay there for a couple of days, I might end up trimming some of my positions just to help generate cash for if it does fall even more. I'm not going to be too quick to do that, only if it actually stays below that line for at least a couple of days. The markets were closed on Wednesday, so since Thursday, my portfolio went down 1.28%. Pershing Square had a loss of 2.03, and the S&P 500 had a decline of 0.36, which brings us year to date. My portfolio has a gain of 19.12. Pershing Square is at a gain of 18.94, and the S&P 500 on the year has a gain of 15.22. That's all I got for today. My next update is going to be next Sunday, so if you want to follow along, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you next Sunday.